Tonight with Bill O'Reilly, host of the No Spin News, BillO'Reilly.com, author of the upcoming book, Confronting Evil, Assessing the Worst of the Worst. Mr. O'Reilly, I checked out the message of the day, as I always do. Stock market is wobbly, so some good news on tariff is imperative. Imperative. Sounds like you think Trump should be worried.
I think he should be concerned with the fear factor, certainly. And he should be looking to reassure Americans. I don't know if that would have any kind of immediate soothing formula, but you have to calm everything down. And then you have to explain, and just take Canada, for example. Why the beef with Canada? Just explain it so even I can understand it.
Do you understand it?
I don't think that the White House has done that. I kind of do, but I have a master's degree in public administration, okay, from Harvard.
Well, yeah, and you just said you kind of do. And he says it's about fentanyl, and almost none of the fentanyl comes from Canada. Like, do you get it?
There's a bunch of fentanyl coming from, look,
1%.
Vancouver is wide open hard narcotics market. And it's a disgrace what they're doing in Vancouver, Canada. But the problem that the White House has now is that just ramping up, and the explanations sometimes are murky. And Donald Trump takes it all on himself. And I think I would throw somebody out there who's a calm, credible economist and say, look, where our beef with Canada is that they slap dairy product tariffs and energy tariffs on us way more than they have to. And they're just greedy up there. And they're just reaping a lot of money, taking it from us when they could be more fair. But we'll get a deal with them that's more fair. That's how you reassure people, because they will get a deal with Canada.
You're looking out for the folks. You look out for the folks. I get that. You think about short-term pain, long-term gain. If we were sitting here on, D-Day night reporting on what had happened on Omaha Beach, we would be talking about how many had died on the beach and in the terrible pain. We wouldn't be talking about winning the war. Americans don't really seem to do short-term pain anymore. As you pointed out, they're fearful. You have to allay that fears. In order for Trump to allay that fears, he basically has to go back on his hand and the things he's promised that he's going to do, so Canada and China and everybody else are scared and make better deals. Do the American people really get a deal with a 20% loss or 10% loss in their 401k on the promise of lower dairy tariffs?
It depends how long it goes. I'm a big chart guy. I'd have the chart out, okay, with the guy in the chart going, look, this is the deal we're trying to make with Canada, with Mexico, with China, with the EU. Those are the four, okay? Trying to make this deal. We think we can get there. So give us a little grace. And we know it's unsettling, but pull back a little. Look, I have stocks, and I have the retirement funds, but I'm not going to sell.
No, we know you're not. No, but come on, Bill. Like you were in a different economic place.
No, New York Times bestseller. No,
Leland, how much grace do the American people? I know, but how much grace do the American people give when they're hurting economically? Of hold on, it's going to get better.
But they're not hurting economically. Jobs are plentiful.
That's a good point.
Cash. Prices are too high. But they will come down because of the easy fossil fuel access that we have in America. So my gas is down from $3.40 to $2.99 where I live. That's pretty good, all right? And that's Trump. And it's going to come down to $2.50, $2.40. And that's in a state, New York, that slaps a gas tax on. So Americans have to decide for themselves whether they want to live in a panic state, and that's almost assuredly destruction, or when they say, okay, we're going to give it a month or two, then we'll panic. Look, if Trump doesn't have this straightened out by this time next year, Democrats will win the midterms.
Yep.
And Trump's
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.